Welcome to the Allen Powell Show. It is Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central. Got some special guests in the building. I got the GOAT James Kingdom panel in the building today. Thank y'all for coming on, man. What's good?
What's good? What's good? Shout out to you, Al. Peace and
Good,
blessings,
everybody.
brother.
Yeah,
It's
what's
been a
good, everybody?
minute. It's been a minute. I know we discussed some things we're gonna get to. I'm gonna make a certain point in the show to so y'all can actually invite people to debate y'all with this GOAT debate because we've been talking about it. Y'all been looking for some worthy contestants, so we're gonna set aside a little bit of time so y'all can make y'all promo video to anybody who wants to challenge the GOAT James Kingdom platform. But we're gonna do that a little later. I want to get into some NBA talk with y'all. Y'all deep into the basketball game, the NBA, and the Western Conference is on fire right now, man. And so the Western Conference standings are locked between 4 through 8 within like 1 or 2 games. And so I want to get y'all opinion about these different teams because, and I want to know from y'all, being a basketball guys that y'all are, how do y'all see this playing out? Because everybody is close in the standings. Matchups is everything, in my opinion. All of a sudden, the Clippers then jumped up to the number 4 seed going into tonight. So I'm gonna go through these teams, and I want y'all to tell me how do y'all think it's going to shake out standings wise, and who should the people be looking for in the Western Conference as far as a sleeper besides like the number 1 and number 2 seed, or some people don't even believe in OKC and Houston, but it's some teams further down who got championship pedigree, veterans, a whole bunch of experience. And so the first team I want to get to, though, I'm not going to go to y'all Lakers because we're going to get to them. Luka, they playing tonight. He balling out in the first half. But I want to go to the Clippers, man. The Clippers jumped up to number 4. Kawhi's been playing. He looks healthy. Hey, Johnny, I see you with the eyeballs. Are you believing in the Clippers? What do you see them, what they doing in the playoffs?
It's the Clippers. That's all you have to say. It's the Clippers. It's like saying the Cowboys go win the Super Bowl. You say the Clippers gonna make the finals or win the NBA championship. It's impossible for the Clippers to do it. I don't know what happens to the Clippers, but it ain't gonna be the Clippers. The Clippers are not like a sleeper, nothing. It's just the Clippers. That's it. It's the Clippers. That's
Wow, I'm
just the
shocked. I'm shocked to hear you say that.
facts.
B Lee, is it any difference with the Clippers now? Like the Clippers, this ain't the same Clippers team from old. They got different players. What's your thought about the Clippers?
I mean, this is like a worse Clippers team than they had in the past, so I don't have too much faith in it.
You got Norman Powell playing well. Kawhi's healthy. Tyronn Lue is a championship winning coach. That means nothing.
I mean, Kawhi, he's not the Kawhi of the same. If you're hoping for Powell to help you lead, it's gonna be hard. It's just gonna be hard. I don't. They could win a first round series. It depends who they play, but I don't know. I don't see them going too far. They don't have that depth that I think could make them go further.
ESPN, Big Perk, I think he called them his sleeper team. Like he believes they're gonna make some noise. Me myself, I think everything is about matchups. Depending on who they get in the first round, like if they get the Clippers, the Grizzlies some kind of way, I think they can beat the Grizzlies. Yeah, the right matchup, they can win. They can win a round.
Yeah,
The
it's possible.
Grizzlies. The Grizzlies.
It's possible.
Yeah, the Grizzlies. Yeah, the Grizzlies.
Can the Clippers beat the OKC or Rockets? Because a lot of people not believing in the Rockets either.
Nope.
I mean, who knows with the Rockets? I'm not sold on the
Nope.
Rockets.
No.
Okay.
The Rockets are solid defensively. I would get the Rockets to beat them. I got the
You think
Rockets over. Yeah. The Rockets beat the Clippers, man. The Rockets beat the Clippers, man. Yeah.
And Billy, and you got the Clippers over the Rockets.
I mean, if I had a series, I'd probably pick the Rockets, but I don't have too much faith in the Rockets.
That makes sense. They are young. Ime Udoka probably got like the most experience as a coach.
I don't know. You got Tyronn Lue over there in the Clipperland. It's just the Clippers, man. It's like saying I got Dak Prescott. I got who are all the people on that? Come on, man. It's the Clippers, bro. We talking about the Clippers. It's the Clippers. It's the
But I
reason why
think
they just
you
got their
going off the
arena.
past Clippers, man. Like this ain't the same.
Last year, the year before last, I mean, what pass do you want?
Okay, is it the
2
Clippers
months ago,
or is
2 months ago,
is
3
it going to
months
have
ago.
injuries? I think
It's not
injuries
just
have to play.
injuries. It's just as simple as whatever bad can happen will happen because it's the Clippers. I don't know what it is,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, the Clippers got bad luck. They got
Okay.
bad luck.
All right, let's go. Let's go to Denver. They got a lot going on. Mike Malone just got fired. Booth out of there. They looking like they just going downhill. I think they can possibly slide all the way to the play-in because Jamal Murray injured. The coach and GM just got fired. What the heck is going on in Denver, man?
The GM got
Denver's
fired
gonna
too,
get a
right?
player. I don't know
The
if he
GM got fired too.
Or they're not renewing. I don't know, but
They're not
Denver's gonna
renewing
get a
him.
player.
He's not coming
Yeah.
back.
Oh, he's not coming back. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, 'cause that's what I heard. I heard something of that too as well. Besides the Mike Malone thing, that's crazy. But go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, Denver's going to be in a play-in.
Ooh, so you saying they're gonna fall to like what, the 7th, 8th seed?
I mean, from 3 to 8 is one game, and
Yeah,
they haven't
it
been
is.
playing well. So,
It's,
it's-
and I'm looking at the schedule. I'm looking at everybody's schedule. The Nuggets got the Kings, Grizz, and Rockets left. All those teams are playing for something, and the Nuggets still got injuries. So
yeah, they're going to be in a play-in.
yeah, I agree.
Wow.
You don't think so, Johnny?
No, I'm just thinking about how like everything is falling into play because Joker is in the MVP race, right? You know what I'm saying? And they had a good coach, and it was like that was the team that everybody felt comfortable saying this would be the team that could make a run in the playoffs. And now just like the NBA is crazy this season. Like in a week now, like you said, Denver's gonna be in the play-in. Like like just think about that, bro. That's good. NBA has been crazy this year.
No MVP controversy because Jokic is going to be in a play-in. No more MVP controversy. The league is going to make sure Denver's in the play-in.
Right.
Go ahead,
right. SGA all day.
Fire Mike Malone. Fire Mike Malone. Go ahead, fire Mike Malone.
Let's move on to the Warriors, man. Warriors number 6 seed right now. They got the Spurs, Blazers, and Clippers left. I feel like they got a very good schedule left where they can stay at number 6 or even move up to 5 or 4 with their schedule. How y'all feeling about the Warriors?
Warriors probably move up to the 4th seed. They have a pretty light schedule moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
They should be the 4th seed.
Yeah, I that's the sleeper right there. Because you know what? If playoff Jimmy show up, it's gonna be something to be said, right? It's gonna be something to be said. That's what got them to that run in 2022. It wasn't just Stephen Curry. It's the fact that they had a consistent Andrew Wiggins. They had a guy like Poole come off the bench. So if Podziemski and those guys can stay consistent and then playoff Jimmy step up, like playoff Jimmy, yeah, that's a dangerous team right there. That's a dangerous team.
We haven't seen playoff Jimmy in 3 years. He ain't showing up.
Well, we saw him 2 years ago. He got hurt last year, but the year before last he showed up. But again, he got hurt in the playoffs as well. So, yeah, I mean, Brandon loves shitting on Jimmy Butler.
No, it's you and them Heat.
He's not even a Heat. He's not even a Heat. He's not even a Heat player anymore. Sadly to say.
Sour Jimmy.
Yeah,
sour Jimmy for me.
Don't bring up old shit, man. Oh shit.
So looking at these teams, man, I feel like this is the one of the last few runs for the vets of LeBron, Steph, and Kawhi. These 3 teams, I think they should end up 3, 4, and 5. And I think they all.
Wait, where Kawhi fall in this? How did Kawhi fall in all of this? What's Kawhi done to be up there with Steph and LeBron? What Kawhi?
He's a champion. He's a champion. He's a champion.
2-time defensive player of the year. He's a legend.
Yeah. You said 3 years ago. This man, that was 7 years ago, Brandon. That was 7 years ago.
I was like 6. Get it right. 6.
But I think these are 3 dangerous teams that the OKC and Houston should worry about going down the line, saying that they meet up further in the playoffs. I think people are going to be picking one of these teams to beat those teams. Who has the best chance to upset OKC and Houston let's say they make it to the second round without being let's see if you objectively but Lakers are in the conversation.
Yeah, but the
Lakers, Golden State, or
uh-huh.
Clippers.
No, oh, definitely. Ooh, wait a minute. I see. That's the thing. If Golden State faces Houston, they got no chance. Clippers face Houston, they got no chance. The Lakers could beat Houston. And I don't know. I think OKC could beat the Clippers or Golden State. Obviously the OKC's gonna have trouble with the Lakers because they have trouble with Luka. Luka be killing them all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Houston's really good. People sleep on that team. They're well coached and they got some young guns, man. They play great defense, man, with Dylan Brooks and Armin
Yeah.
Thompson and
Yeah.
Tari Eason and all them boys. They really play solid. And then they got Van Vliet back, so they get into their offense. And if Segun does what Segun do with Jalen Green, they're a good team, bro. They're a good team. I like
It
Houston.
seems it
I like
seems
Houston.
like Johnny is big on the Rockets. What do you? How
Yeah.
far do you see the Rockets going? Are they going to the conference finals? What they doing?
No, it's parade on Crenshaw, man. It's parade on Crenshaw. They're gonna see the Lakers in the second round and it's over for them. Once they see the Lakers, it's a wrap. Ain't nobody beating the big three, man. The Lakers, man. You already know that with me. Don't even ask me that kind of question.
All right, man. Last one, Memphis, man. What happened to Memphis, man? Because to me, Memphis was on the come up. They had some young guns. I think they missing Dylan Brooks right now. I think he's a key member that's being missed from that old squad that was coming with Ja, Dylan Brooks, Bane, Jaren Jackson. They had a core that was on the rise, and then Ja got in all that trouble, and they like never. And then they lost Dylan Brooks, and I feel like they never recovered. So what happened to Memphis, and what are they going to do going forward? Because it doesn't seem like the same Memphis team that was on the come up.
I mean, for me, like it's hard to say that because they're like a game from third place.
That's true. They
Yeah,
fired their
like-
coach. They fired their coach just like the Nuggets mid-season, but they don't seem like the same. I mean, Ja is box office, of course. He can carry a team, but it does not seem like the same Memphis squad from when they was. It seemed like they was on the brink of going to the finals, and then everything went downhill.
I mean, last year he was hurt, so that wasn't really a chance. And when they was a number 2 seed, they went up against a hot Lakers team, and this year they're going to win 50 games. I mean, they're there. They're just missing a piece. I think like they don't have someone to put them over the top. Ja has Jared Jackson Jr., but he needs another scorer. I know Bane is pretty good, but I'm not sure what they need to put them over the top. I don't think they're just not good enough at the moment, basically.
Yeah, I think they need a veteran presence in the locker room, obviously, but I think honestly they're ready to blow this up. So that's what's in the writing with this team. I think that hamstring injury in the playoffs a couple of years ago when they really had a chance and they got that hamstring injury from Ja Morant in the first round, I think that kind of like messed them up from there on out, because then Ja Morant got into trouble, and then the Dylan Brooks thing, poking the bear, and all these things just started crumbling, and they try to add Marcus Smart to the scenario and all this other stuff. It just didn't work out well for them. And in this Jared Jackson thing now, with him probably demanding a max contract, would you pay him $350, $400 million to be on your roster?
No.
So
but
yeah. So now you have all of this going on, and then I think the other day they had a little squabble on the bench where Dylan, Bane pushed somebody. That dude Bane pushed somebody in the on the sideline. So again, I think like I tell most people, man, some of these franchises are just not interested in really winning. So they don't really, when they got something good in their hands, they just don't know what to do with it because they really didn't know what they had, and now they're gonna have to blow it all up. Ja Morant's probably going to be traded, all kind of stuff I'm hearing with Memphis.
We got a lot of people, I think, chiming in from the GOAT James Kingdom platform. I want to acknowledge all of y'all guys. World Breaker says, what's up, y'all? Shout out to Johnny, a real OG.
Peace and
We got
blessings.
Rap Guy Reloaded. What's up, World Breaker? Salute to the GOAT James Kingdom. All the guys, I appreciate y'all jumping on. Tuning in to the show today, talking NBA basketball, Western Conference right now. Give me y'all predictions right now, man. Who's coming out the West? Is it all Lakers? Go James Kingdom. Is it all biased Lakers going on right now, or who do y'all got coming out the West?
Biases. Brandon.
I'm
we
just,
gonna
I'm
say-
just saying, man. I mean, I
Go
follow
ahead,
the
go ahead.
show.
Brandon is actually the most objective one of the two here. Go ahead, Brandon. Let him know who's making it to the finals out of the Western Conference. Brandon, tell him,
it's
Brandon.
between two teams. It's OKC and the Lakers, and that's gonna be a good series. But I'm gonna take the Lakers because they got more star power,
Woo!
and they're gonna be playing Boston. Maybe the Cavs, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Boston.
Lakers in Boston, according to the sports analyst D Lee. So it didn't seem. I thought you was gonna say somebody else, but he picked the Lakers. So I know it. Johnny's picking the Lakers. Lakers against who?
Lakers again. I think it's going to be Boston as well, but I think the NBA would love it to be Cleveland. I think that would generate the most.
Really?
Yeah, I think that would generate the most storyline, the most everything. LeBron playing Cleveland. I think for basketball fans, for anybody who loves basketball, the best series will be Boston and LA.
Right.
But the NBA would love to see Cleveland. It would just be just the storyline with ESPN. It just fit perfect. Everything that they want. Even though Boston and LA would be a nice storyline as well. But
For sure.
yeah. But I think it's going to be Boston. I think Boston's really the best team in the East by far. And then, and the Lakers. It'll be the Lakers and Boston in the NBA Finals. We're going to have a 7-game series. One of the greatest finals in NBA history, y'all. Prepared for it. Get ready.
Okay. B Lee, he said Cleveland and LA is a bigger storyline than Boston and LA. And I can see where he's coming from, being the connection with LeBron and Cleveland. But for some reason, like that Boston Lakers, the historic factor with that, I don't know if it's a big, but Cleveland is a small market.
Boston and LA. It's gonna be Boston, LA, the biggest headline.
You got star power with that.
Yeah, it's the defending champs. So
Yeah. World Break on YouTube says out west, I think Golden State asleep, but they've been hot lately. So we talked about Golden State having a chance if playoff Jimmy come, the veteran leadership that they got on that team. I definitely think matchups is everything when it comes to the West. So I definitely think Golden State got a chance. I'm gonna give my picks for the West. I'm a LeBron Laker hater, so it will not be the Lakers. I will not sleep well if the Lakers make the finals. I'm just putting it out there. I hate them with a passion.
Western Conference Finals there.
Huh?
Western Conference Finals there.
I don't even want to give them that close. I don't want them to sniff.
Okay, all
the
right,
finals.
all right.
I don't want
all
them
right.
to sniff. I would start sweating if they make to the Western Conference Finals. I don't want them to get close. I want them to get put out. First round would be good, but if second round they get put out, that works too. That works too.
Well,
But
let's ask you this. May I ask you this? What will it do for you as far as your idea of the GOAT if LeBron does pull this off with Luka Doncic and the Lakers and make it to the finals to win a championship?
It will hurt. It will hurt. It will sting. It will sting. The one that stung the most so far was the Golden State. That stung a lot. That I couldn't believe what I watched. That stung. That stung. The San Antonio one stung too when they hit the three. Ray Allen hit the three. That stung. But the top one was the Golden State. Yes.
Hold on. Why did it sting in 2013? Like, why was you even thinking about it?
They were supposed to lose that series. They were supposed to lose.
I mean, that was before Brown was the GOAT. That shouldn't even matter.
Oh my God.
Oh, I get it. You already knew what was coming. You already knew what was coming.
He's seen the writing on the wall. He's seen the writing on the wall.
What was coming?
So
not let this guy.
Hey, Zero on YouTube said, "Why does Alan Powell hate LeBron?" I think let's set a little time aside for that. I'm gonna give him a little rundown, a breakdown of my hate for LeBron and all of that. So Zero, this is to you, and please still subscribe to the channel and check us out, man. But I'm gonna give you the real on what it is. So I'm a Bulls fan, die hard, Jordan fanatic, all of that. And so my thing was, in my opinion, they forced LeBron down our throat early, before he even won anything. They pushed the narrative on us, and then he started believing everything that they were saying. And yeah, I'm not too fond of I'm not a LeBron. LeBron as a player is great, but the narrative being pushed, and he started making comments. Oh yeah, I thought I was the GOAT when I came back from 3-1, and it was just it's a multitude of things that happened that made me dislike LeBron. But mainly, if you are a Jordan fan and a Chicago fan, you're naturally most likely going to hate LeBron. Most likely. So that's just a little snippet. I have to go back through the shows and write down all the reasons that I dislike LeBron. But just a little snippet.
You got you got more? You got more than that?
Man, if I go through the archives and through the career of 22 years of LeBron, I'm pretty sure I can find more reasons. But off the top of my head, those are bad reasons.
Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, man. See, that's why. See, hey, that's why we appreciate Allen Pals. They real Chicago dudes, and he kept it real. See, I can appreciate that. I got nothing but respect for someone who said just like that. I'm a Chicago fan. I'm a Jordan guy, and you know what? Fuck LeBron. I got you. I got you, brother. I got you.
Exactly. Something similar like that. Yeah. So Zero, that's for you. Let me get to a couple of more comments real quick. Man, when did y'all get 11,000 subscribers last you checked? Y'all was at 3. Go James Kingdom is off the chain, man. They doing the thing out here, man. They doing their thing. So I appreciate y'all joining me today, bringing y'all fans to the Allen Pals, man. I appreciate y'all, brothers. All right, man. Let's move on, man. I want to get to some Mike Malone talk because it was breaking news that happened yesterday. Nuggets fire Mike Malone. I'm pretty sure more stuff is going to come out in the future, but this was shocking because they're in the middle of a playoff run and nobody's seeing it coming, to my knowledge. Now, everybody's saying, oh, if they wouldn't have won a championship that one year, that it was rumblings even that year. But what do you think happened? Because the story's coming out that he was too hard on the players. He critiqued them for not watching film. And him and Calvin Booth didn't get along. We know Calvin Booth is not going to be retained after this season. But in my opinion, usually when a locker room is divided, you get rid of the one person. They're going to get rid of both because both of them didn't get along. What do y'all think happened with the Denver Nuggets?
The Nuggets. Go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, I read some of the reports. Some of the players didn't like his coaching style. Apparently, he was too hard on players. One of them old school coaches, and I know it's kind of weird because you would think that they would want to keep him because they won the title, but apparently he was out of there if they didn't win it. But Jokic is playing the best of his career since he's been there, so obviously you should have buy-in from Jokic if they want him gone. I'm not sure what happened if they had buy-in from him because if he's playing the best of his career, like the years he's there, he's been like the best player, and you're gonna disrupt that. It doesn't really make any sense just because he's hard on players. Get those players out of there if you don't like winning. And firing a coach 4 games before the end of the season, going into the playoffs when you do have a chance to win a title, does not make any sense at all. But we've seen stranger things like Luka get traded at midnight. So this is a weird season. Just like Memphis coach was number 3 seed, 12 games left, and he got fired because apparently he was hard on some players.
Don't forget Mike Brown got fired as well for the same thing.
They were in the playoffs, and I don't know why Mike Brown, if he was hard on the coach, it don't seem like he is, like a hard on the players. He doesn't seem like a player, like a coach who would do that, but it's possible. Who knows? He seemed like a pretty easygoing coach and always there for his players. So I don't know. This is a weird ending to season. I don't think we ever seen a season like this that coaches get fired this close to the playoffs when they're in the run for the playoff. Like high seeds.
and then it's like, who is going to be out there to replace these coaches? Like, they are firing these coaches who's been championship coaches.
You want to hear who I just heard recently? They said they're going to interview, or they're looking to
Yeah.
interview
Carmelo.
Carmelo Anthony.
Wow, come on, man.
I don't even think that's true. I don't even think that's true.
I don't think that's true neither. I don't think that's true. I think there's a culmination of things that is causing what we're seeing in the NBA. I do believe the idea of obviously the Luka Doncic trade. That was a big power shift in the NBA. It changed a lot about what owners are thinking and things of that nature. So I think that kind of changed a lot after that, because then after that, what do you do? And then with the new collective bargaining agreement, a lot of owners and teams are strapped, right? We can't do too much. We don't want to get into that second apron. So
Right.
I think that falls into play, right? And then you have the new contract with the TV deal that's about to kick in. So I think you just have a total reshuffle with several franchises that are just like, hey, we're just gonna reshuffle everything right now. Let's just shed whatever we got, whatever issues we got, and let's
Right.
move on. Well, let's go in the direction we want to go at right now. And obviously, I think a lot of teams just said, okay, we're not really going to win a championship. We're not trying to win a championship. And as far as Denver goes, what have they really done, though? Calvin Booth has done a horrible job. You had a championship
Yes.
team 2 years ago. You didn't retain the players that helped you get there, right? You keep shuffling new guys into the roster. Mike Malone
Right.
has won 40-something games, average 47 games win seasons for his 10 years there. I don't see why you fire him. Like Brandon said, he's a hard-nosed coach. It's what your coach's job is, to be hard-nosed. And
Right.
I don't think the players have a problem with this. I think the players just show up to work and do their job. They're millionaires. They really don't pay attention to that. They don't have no in and outs about that. I mean, if you went to college, I'm quite sure you dealt with a coach that really berated you and came down on you. So I don't think these guys have any issues with coaching being hard on them. I just think that these owners are seeing the big light and the money that's coming up, and they're just going to blame the GMs, and they're going to blame the coaches, and they're not going to pay none of these guys massive money. They just don't want to pay the money. I mean, Brandon sent me a text message about how Mark Cuban said he didn't make no money for over 20 years as
That's
the owner
wild.
in Dallas. That only two out of the 20-some years he was there did he ever reach the green mark. So he was losing.
Yeah.
He was in the red for 20-some years as the owner. So a lot of these owners don't care about winning. They want to make their money. They want to get their money back. So there's going to be a lot of teams. This is not going to end. There's going to be a lot of shuffle because, again, guys going to get paid big-time money, and some of these owners are not willing to give them that money. They spend 4 or 5 years giving you $500 million or close to $500 million.
Before I move on, let me tell all y'all people that's coming from the Go James Kingdom platform. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube. Y'all can check me out. We talk
Definitely
all
do.
sports on this page. Baseball, basketball, football, any crazy stories going on, we talking about it on this show. So y'all do me a favor, subscribe to the channel and on all social media platforms. I want to say this, man. Why is it that they kept Booth for the rest of the season but fired Mike Malone? Because, like you say, Booth didn't give him nothing to work with. They lost key players, KCP, Bruce Brown, and they didn't. And the player they drafted didn't progress like they thought they were. He didn't do his job. But I think what happened is, if you remember Mike Malone when he won a championship, he was talking real crazy. Like, he's the Lakers' daddy, and it seemed like he be getting loose with the bottle. And I think he probably went to talk to the GM and talked a little crazy. I mean, talk to the owner, talked a little crazy, because that's the only way I see that they get rid of him. Like, he went in there and it was off that bottle and said something, because he get loose. He get loose. And they was like, you know what? We'll keep you, Calvin, but Mike, you got to go. You can't talk to us like that. That's what I think happened. That's my own personal take on what I think
something
happened.
had to happen. Something had to happen.
You know what? Maybe Calvin said, you know what? Since they firing me, you gonna go with me too. You out of here too. We getting rid of you too. That's just really it. Like that. We just moving on. Like that's it. I'm gonna get fired. You getting fired. I'm gonna get rid of you before I'm no longer here to be able to do it. I'm gonna get rid of you.
That's true.
Get rid of you now. Forget about it. Let's just keep it moving.
Yeah. Mike Malone said, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to go right now. That's probably what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like exactly. So, I mean, again, this NBA season has been pure WWE, straight Vince McMahon basketball, bro. I mean, so much drama in this NBA. So many storylines, so many things. Like, it's just like beyond just the actual fact that we've had some great basketball games and some great moments.
Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all ever think Mark Jackson will ever get an opportunity to coach again?
Nope.
Nah, he's done. They blackballed him.
Yeah, he done.
Yeah, he was out there talking about the LGBTQ. You can't do that, brother. You
Not in
can't.
San Francisco. Not in the
No,
Bay.
brother.
Not in California.
And he was bringing his religious beliefs and stuff, and yeah, he cooked. He cooked. He cooked. So
Yeah, that's why Kevin Johnson isn't in the Hall of Fame.
who
That's
who was
what.
that?
That's what kept
Kevin
Tim
Johnson.
Hardaway, and that's what
Yep,
kept Tim
that's what
Hardaway
kept
out of it.
Tim Hardaway
Tim Hardaway out of it for a while too.
until he came and apologized.
World Break on
I
YouTube.
didn't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just reading some comments on YouTube. World Break says, "You right on that, Johnny. I know if I was the owner, I'll probably be cheap as hell. Forget winning. I'm trying to get rich, and legacy don't mean nothing. As we being technical, legacy don't pay bills." So let's talk about that comment. Do y'all think the owners worry more about the bottom line than winning?
You a Chicago Bears fan? What do you think?
That's real disrespectful that you.
I'm just
that you
saying.
did there, right?
I know. I'm just saying. But you understand what I'm saying. Where you have a team, right, and they refuse to spend money. They refuse to do things that would be considered successful for the team's sake of winning. They're just interested in the bottom line. How much dollars can we get? You know what I'm saying? And then that's really it. Like, are we gonna be in the green this year? We just spent whatever $100 and something million, $300 million in expenses. What did we get in return? How much money did we generate? That's how most owners think. They think money, bottom line.
I mean, they are businessmen. They are businessmen. They are not really sport fanatics like like Bomber. Like they're businessmen, and to make smart business moves is what they do. I mean, that's why I thought it was so damn stupid that no one wanted to draft Roddy. That's a jackpot. Like,
Yes.
why you
Right.
not want money? It was
Right.
literally a LeBron thing. That's all it was. Like, we're not drafting your son. Like they refused to draft his son, even though they knew they were going to make a huge profit off of. I would have drafted him in a top 5 pick if I was owner.
that might be going a little bit too far.
But remember
Why-
though. But this guy did
why
say
not?
no. They told teams not to draft him. They said don't
Yes.
draft him. Don't
They
draft him,
said
don't
it in the
draft him.
second round. If you don't draft in the first round, don't draft him. He should have won
they,
the first round.
I didn't hear about the first round thing because I never heard him being a first rounder. He was always
I
considered
know,
the second
like
round.
he should have been in the first round. I would have drafted him in the first round. Like there's no reason to not. Like who works out in the first round? Like 2-3 players for like
Exactly.
a career.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
these dudes you're drafting are from different countries, not gonna make you a profit. All you're gonna be doing is wasting money. Bronny made millions of dollars this first hour with his jersey sales. Every time he's on the court, they're screaming his name. The fans are cheering for him. His G League games are sold out. Like, how can you be a businessman and can't put 2 and 2 together?
Facts.
Like, you're literally trading Luka because of money, but you don't want money. Mark Cuban had 2 international superstars, Dirk and Luka, and he made a profit two out of the 21 years.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. And they signed this collective bargain agreement giving these players all this money, and now players are about to be moving because who wants to pay $500 million to somebody?
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
And to your point, once Dallas said they wasn't paying Luka, it's going to be a lot of players, I believe, that's not going to get paid now. Just like y'all talked about Jaren Jackson, they can't pay him what he's going to be asking for. It's not going to be worth it at all.
Look what happened when Tatum and Brown got that deal. Look what happened. They sold that team immediately.
Yeah, they did. They did. He signed him and got out of there. He did. That's a good point.
Like, Alfred, think about this. If your father was a billionaire and owned an NBA team, and he said, I don't want you to own it, it's too much headaches, I'm selling it.
Yeah.
What did that tell you about what they're doing in NBA? Like, they're breaking even basically at the best. Like, they're making a ton of money, but you got to play these players all this money.
So how is it going? How do y'all think it's going to play out? Does that mean it's going to be more parity because the players are going to go to other teams to get the money, or is it still going to be top heavy?
No, I mean it's going to push the league to expand, right? It's going to force them to add 2 more teams, which is what they're looking to do, right? and then from there it's gonna balance out the checkbooks with the players to the point to where now we're gonna see certain players make that money. Not everybody's not gonna be making that kind of money anymore, because again, a lot of teams do not want to deal with this new collective bargain agreement and all these different stipulations once you reach that second apron. So if you're really trying to win a championship and spend that extra money, it's a risk. You're just gonna say not too many teams are gonna be willing to do that. So you're gonna see more spreading out of players, more spreading out of teams. No more veterans. Those veterans are gonna be gone as well. Unless you completely contribute, they're gonna start, getting rid of you. Like, the Paul Georges. If you're really not gonna be out here playing, we're not gonna keep you. We're not gonna, we're just gonna buy you out. It's probably gonna be like how it is in baseball. Remember in baseball, there was a point in time they would just buy out players and you got a guy like David Justice or Bobby Bonilla still making money and they ain't even in the league.
Come on, baseball talk. Let me go ahead and get you on one of these baseball shows coming up, man. We'll talk some baseball, man. My tubby's doing well right now. I want to get to the comment zero real quick. He said, now I would subscribe to Allen Powers, but I hope it's nothing like Michael Jordan fans or the worst page or the Zesty Jeffries. First of all, I'm not like whatever Jordan fan page you talking about. I don't even do that. But I want to get to this Zesty Jeffrey name because I believe it came up on a GOAT. It got developed by GOAT James Kingdom page. I want to get to this name because it's I ain't gonna lie. As a Michael Jordan fan, that is a hilarious name, by the way, hilarious. But the fact that you say Zesty and then you're using Michael Jordan's middle name, like that's pretty clever. They're pretty funny. But tell me, how did you come up with the name, man? It was just rhyming. What? Give the people the background of Zesty Jeffrey and tell them what it is. And I'm not one of them, by the way. I'm just putting that out there right now. But go ahead and tell the people.
I can't take full credit for it, to be honest with you, because I kind of got it from Mike Peake. Mike Peake, if you listen to Mike Peake does his stuff, sometimes he does a lot of improv. And one time he snapped because he usually calls them. He says something about like Michael Jordan, these Jeffries, all these Zesty Jeffries, and he had just said it once, and just like you said, it was hilarious to me. And I was just like, man, that's the perfect name for the dudes that run around here all day long on the internet looking to argue with you about the game of basketball. They don't know Michael Jordan's career. All they know is LeBron James's career, and all they want to do is argue with people who think LeBron's the GOAT. So they're the zestiest of the zesty. They're Zesty Jeffries. They're not even real Michael Jordan fans, so they don't even deserve to have Michael's name in them. That's why they got the middle name. You a Jeffrey. You're like his son. You're a complete failure of the exact what Jordan's supposed to represent. You're the failure of that fan base, and there's too many Zesty Jeffries within the Michael Jordan fan base who just want to argue against LeBron James, and they're using Michael Jordan when they are the worst representatives for Michael Jordan's fan base. And y'all got to check them, man. The Zesty Jeffries run loose, man.
Man, that's off the chain, man. B-Lee, man, tell me when he starts saying that and starts standing on a regular basis, like how did you feel about the Zesty Jeffrey name?
I mean, it's a comeback to that bronze sexual goofy stuff they be saying. So, now the LeBron fans are taking over. So there's more crazy LeBron fans there are Jordan fans now. Like it's taking over. Before there wasn't LeBron fans couldn't even say a word before we start getting trashed. And now it's the other way around. As soon as some Jordan fans come to a page, they are getting destroyed. Because there's these LeBron fans are crazy. Like they even call me a like Zesty Jeffrey sometimes. Like these dudes are crazy. They're making songs. They're making songs and everything. Like Johnny has like a cult following. If you disagree with him, you are a Zesty. You are a Zesty Jeffrey. What does this have to do about Michael Jordan?
I'm glad y'all know.
Back on defense.
I'm glad y'all got some. I'm glad y'all know y'all got some crazy ones because y'all do. Y'all do.
Shout out to all the GOAT James Kingdom members, all the GOAT James fans, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Death to all Zesty Jeffries. Cemetery over here. The cemetery's over here.
All right, man. Let me set some time for y'all brothers right now, real quick, to formally say that y'all want to debate some Jordan fans, Zesty Jeffries, if you want to call them that, I am a Jordan fan. I am looking for some worthy opponents to debate y'all, but formally announce
There's no such
the
thing.
request to debate any Jordan fans on the GOAT debate. Y'all got the floor.
All right, but Brandon, I'm gonna let you speak on this, but before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe, like, comment, and also share Alan Powell Show content. We this is the first platform we've ever had an interview on, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon and I started Goat James Kingdom 3 years ago. We're going on our 3rd-year anniversary this Sunday, and the first show that we've ever been on, and the first time we ever spoke about us and what we've done in Goat James Kingdom was right here on Alan Powell Show. So y'all definitely subscribe to him. He's been doing this for a while. And obviously, he is a Michael Jordan fan. He is a Chicago Bulls fan. He's a sports fan. He has a great show, great content. He brings up other people all the time about many different things. He talks about marriage. He talks about, different stuff, life, everything. But again, Alan Powell Show is where it's at. We are subscribed to the channel and we support it. So y'all go ahead and support it as well. But go ahead, Brandon.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't know who's gonna come up. I don't even know if they want to come up.
They scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Don't be you did. You did say Brian DeLosa was scared. I believe you did say that. So he is one of my Facebook friends. If you want to call him out personally, I will cut this up and tag him in it. He's one of the guys that actually debated y'all a little bit a while ago. He made one of the good points that I believe in the debate before. So if that's one of them you want to call out, we can clip this up, tag him.
I mean, they all scared. That's fine. Like, I could. Soon as you bring them up, all they're gonna say he lost 6 times in the finals. That's all they're gonna say. That's all they got.
Okay.
That's all
right, Johnny, I done seen you get crazy on your shows, man. Do you want to bring out the crazy of Johnny and say something to some people, man? What do you want to do, man?
You listen. You couldn't end the show without the exposer being the exposer. Check this out. I need a 20v1, Al. Can you round up 20 Zesty Jeffries? Round them up, 20 Zesty Jeffries. Bring them right here to the Alan Powell Show. I will show up and I will destroy 20 Zesty Jeffries at one time, one show, one live stream right here for you, brother. It'll be the content of the year. I've been waiting for anyone to set this up. I need a 20v1. That means that's 20 Zesty Jeffries versus me. Because they don't like Brandon and I together. Because Brandon and I together is like a tag team. We like the best at it. They don't want to deal with us together. You would have to get 100 Zesty Jeffries for Brandon and I.
So you want a super handicap match? That's what we talking about this week. Talking about.
I want the GOAT debate Royal Rumble. Me versus 20 Zesty Jeffries. Pause. Bring it on.
That's off the chain. All right, that's the announcement. We're gonna clip this up, send it out to my platform, the Jordan pages, and all of that stuff, and we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
Send the memo.
well, since no one is gonna come up, I could tell you guys why. Y'all know LeBron James is the GOAT. Y'all all know it. Y'all just don't want to say it because y'all do not want to hurt y'all childhood heroes' feelings.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. So I'm just gonna speak to you, Alfred. I'm just gonna speak to you because you're the only one who is gonna come up here and even talk about the GOAT debate. So LeBron's the greatest offensive player we've ever seen. You know this. Okay. He's the all-time leading scorer. He scored 50,000 points. Every team he scored for a career, 10,000 each of them. He's the number one in points in a regular season, postseason. The assists, we got to put those assists in. He's second in postseason, fourth in the regular season. Generated more points than anybody. He has led his team in scoring 20 times and assists 20 times. There is no greater offensive player in the regular season or postseason history. You have to give that up to LeBron James, the greatest offensive player that we have ever seen. What he's done on the court, no one has ever done for a career. Number one. Then we go to the most versatile defender. The guy played all 5 positions. He guarded all 5 of them. He's leading the postseason in steals and defensive rebounds. And in the regular season, he's top, I think, 6 in both of them. Like, he's a perimeter and a big man all in one. He does both interior and everything. Like, he's the most versatile we've seen. And He's top 10 in all the defensive stats in the postseason, and he's top 10 in almost everything in the regular season except blocks. Like, the guy is the most versatile defender we've ever seen. Has the greatest offensive player we've ever seen. Like, getting back today, he's the most versatile player, period. He has played every position at least once for a career, at least once for a season. So he's averaged 20 points per game in all of those. His first year, he was a shooting guard. He averaged 20 points per game. We've seen what he did as a small forward. He even won a Finals MVP as a power forward. He's playing power forward now.
Bruh.
When he played center, he averaged 30 points per game as a center in 2022 when Anthony Davis was hurt. So he's the most versatile player, the most versatile defender, and the greatest offensive player we ever seen. You thinking about it, you're like, he may be right. And then we go to the greatest modern day winner. I know y'all want to say Jordan, even though it's not Jordan. He's the greatest modern day winner. He has won every single where he went and was the leader, unlike Jordan. Jordan never won in college. Well, he won in college. He was just a role player. He never won in high school. LeBron won in high school, 3 titles. He won in Cleveland. He won in Miami. He won in LA. He won in FIBA. He won in the Olympics. He won everywhere he went. You cannot say LeBron lost somewhere that he was at, because he won everywhere he went.
Don't forget he won as a GM and a coach, Brandon. Don't forget that as well. He won
Yeah,
as a GM
I forgot.
and a coach.
He's
as well.
the GM, the
Don't
coach.
forget about
He did everything. He's did everything. I know we want to say Bill Russell was a player coach. We all know LeBron's a player coach. He has snatched the board away from the coach and tell him what to do. So LeBron he has the most wins in postseason history, most serious win, the best plus and minus postseason history. Then we go to the regular season.
Oh my God! I did not ask for this. I did not ask for this.
I'm letting you know. I know he won the second most games. Like, he has the second best plus or minus in the regular season. This dude has took 5 coaches to finals and won with 3 different head coaches. Who has done this? Nobody. He won a gold medal in every decade.
Nobody.
Every decade. Like, you have to admit, he's the greatest player you ever seen. And plus,
nobody.
He's the greatest youngest player we ever seen. He's the first teenager averaged 25 and 5.
Nobody.
He's the greatest oldest player. He's the only player to average 25 and 5 and 4. Like, the guy is the greatest youngest and oldest player. He has the longest prime.
B-League.
Man.
Have you ever seen Everybody Hates Chris? Have you ever seen that show?
Yeah.
You ever seen Julius when he just keep going? Like, what if this would have happened? What if that would have happened? This is what you're doing to me right now.
I'm saying it did happen. That's the problem.
That's
what we do.
But I'm saying,
Jordan. What if Jordan did quit? What if Jordan didn't do this? Like, I'm letting you know why I'm gonna change your mind on this GOAT debate. I know you always say Jordan's a GOAT, but you're gonna go to bed thinking, like, maybe I've been wrong for all these years, because LeBron has the most NBA accolades than anybody. We have you witnessed the best moments in NBA history. The greatest debut.
Jamal Richard.
Yeah. The greatest debut of all time is LeBron James, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we know this. Think about the greatest playoff game you've seen. I don't even know if you watched LeBron, but just think about, what's the greatest playoff game you've seen?
Oh, the greatest playoff game I've seen.
You was 9 years old. Say it. Just go ahead and say it. You was 9 years old.
No. Just tell me the greatest playoff you have. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, think about this.
He said, let me tell you.
Think about this person. You're down 3-2. If you lose, they're gonna break up this. They're gonna break up your team.
Come on, man.
They're gonna break up your team. And what happened? The game 6 in the Eastern Conference Finals versus Boston. LeBron went berserk. 45 points, 15 rebounds, 7 assists, shot 70+% from the field. We have never seen a performance like that ever.
All right, that's enough, man. That's enough. That's enough.
Ever.
That's enough.
Okay.
Ever.
What is the greatest playoff series you have ever witnessed?
The greatest series by a player, or are you talking about just between 2 teams?
By a player. You can say 2 teams if you want, but what's the greatest playoff series you ever seen? Or you ever heard?
What?
If not, I could tell you.
I can't. I gotta go.
You know it's 16. You know it's 16. coming down from
you.
3-1.
He
A
gonna
player
tell you.
leading
Well,
everybody
you
in
know, with some
every
shenanigans
single
with that.
category.
Draymond got suspended. You know, with some
That's
stuff going
unfortunate.
on there.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, I'm just
That's
saying, man.
unfortunate.
You know, it
man.
it wasn't full strength. Like it's some shenanigans
Man.
happened. I don't know. So we're not gonna do that. This is not the debate
There you
table.
go.
We're gonna get
Stand
some
up.
people.
Stand up, sir.
We're
Fight for
gonna
your
get.
team. Fight for your goal. Go ahead,
We're
brother.
gonna get some people to debate. Blue Boat Sports Observing Politics said, salute Go James Keenum. Ask Alan Powell who is his top 5 of all time.
Who's your top 5?
So my top 5, I'm gonna
No,
do
wait.
the top.
Who was your top 10? I want to hear that. Who's your top 10?
Now, see, I didn't come prepared for that. I can rattle off at least a five
Okay,
piece. I can rattle off a 5 piece, but it's off. I was going to do the top 5 that I've seen instead of just going off what everybody else say as far as.
That's fine.
You know
Go
what
ahead,
I'm saying?
brother. Go ahead.
Because
Go
I
ahead,
didn't. If people being honest, if you were around our age, unless you went back and watched all the games, you did not see Kareem play. You didn't see Bill Russell play.
Facts.
You didn't see Wilt play.
Magic neither or Bird.
Not Magic either. I seen Magic on the tail end when he came back for the All-Star game.
Oh, no, don't talk about no 96. Come on now. That don't count.
That's what I'm saying.
You
But
didn't
that's
see
what I'm
80.
saying.
You didn't see 87 Magic. You didn't see 88 Magic.
I did not. I was only 3 years
That's what I'm
old.
saying. Like that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying.
But-
We can't put them in there neither.
I can give you my top 5 that I've seen.
Okay, give it to us, please. Pause.
Jordan, Bron, Kobe, Duncan, Shaq. The top 5 that I've seen. Period. So
That's solid. That's solid. That's solid. And you barely saw Mike, but we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone.
what? We're not doing that. Listen, we got a couple more minutes, man. Like you say, I do other stuff on this show. I do have a scripture of the day I want to get to, man. And so, just in case you tune into my platform, I like to give a scripture of the day. It's whatever I heard from church or a scripture I might have read during the day or something. So today's scripture is it's in the book of Mark, chapter 5:25, and this is talking about the woman who had issues with her blood. They call it, the women had their cycles, and she was on a cycle for 12 years straight. And so in this scripture, she had heard Jesus was coming, and she was like, yo, I got to go see him. He out here healing people. I got to go see him. Now, if you know anything about those times, when you on your cycle, you're not supposed to be around other people. She had went to the doctors to try to get help with this problem. She spent all her money. She was broke. And she heard Jesus was coming. She said, I gotta go see about him. And so she goes through the crowd. It's a big crowd. Jesus come, and she ended up touching the hem of his garment. She just said, if I could just touch his garment, I will be healed. This scripture did something for me because it showed that this woman had a lot of issues. She had a bleeding problem for 12 years. She was on her cycle for 12 years. She was broke from playing all the physicians trying to get the problem fixed. And then she was lonely because nobody can come around her for 12 years. So she was dealing with loneliness. But this lady heard Jesus was coming and said, I got to get to him. I got to go find out what's going on, what he about. And because she showed a type of faith that moved God, she was healed. If you know, if you into the Bible says without faith, you can't even please God. But one thing that stuck out to me about this scripture is because she even broke rules to get to Jesus. That made me think, like, when you're trying to show faith to God, even if you break rules, he's going to move on your behalf. He's going to move on your behalf. So this is the scripture, Mark 5:25. I encourage y'all to check it out. Without faith, you cannot please God. And when you show faith in God, whether anything you're going through and you put your faith in God, in this scripture, you can tell that he will move on your behalf when you show faith. And so he says, daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed of your disease. Your faith has made you well. So when you show faith in God for a situation, it's saying right here, he'll show up for you. So Mark 5:25, man, that's the scripture of the day. And man, I appreciate y'all guys once again. Go James Kingdom is in the building. The Johnny B. Lee. Thank y'all for coming on, man. Bringing y'all platform to check us out, man. Y'all gonna have to come back and Johnny and talk some baseball. I know y'all watching some football too. When that come back, we got the draft coming up. Bears looking to make some big moves. We got a new coach. We got some new Hogs coming. Bear down.
The Bears not making no moves.
Hey man, we got a new coach, bruh. We got a new coach. Don't disrespect my Bears, bruh. We coming. Pause. We coming. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm more than glad to come on your show for other stuff, but I do not know too much about baseball and I don't watch football. But if you have any social issues, brother, I'm more than glad to come talk social issues, anything that revolves around black community, fatherhood, you know what I'm saying, husbandhood, all that other stuff, brother.
Yes.
I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you.
Zero said, Alapal is my type of guy. God bless, brother. Jesus is Lord. Salute, Zero, for checking in, man. Thank y'all for subscribing, man. We about to get up out of here. We'll see y'all next week. Go check out Go James Kingdom. We will find some worthy opponents for this Go James Kingdom, and we're gonna keep y'all posted when we find them opponents and when we schedule everything.
Don't worry, you won't find any of them.
We out, man. That's enough for you, BB. We out.